Voices. I said radio.
Voices.
Voices radio.
Yes, yes. Voices Radio. You are locked in to the 160 Unity Show, April's edition, guest hosted by myself, Thempress. And I am joined by a very special guest today. It is the one and only Heavee, here from Chicago, fresh off of the 160 Unity BUMPAH collab at Fold on Sunday.
Woo! Insanity. That was a time.
And insanity is a word to use for sure. The energy in that room was crazy, unhinged in the best possible way.
Magical. I was blown away. Blown away.
What were your thoughts and feelings? Because I know you played 160 Unity before. I was at that gig purely just for fun and to dance. Mm-hmm. How did you find Sunday next to the one that you played before?
There was this synchronicity that took place Sunday with the two crews merging, and there was just like this ebb and flow of like, you get in 160, you get in this footwork, but then you were getting other rhythms and grooves too, and it just kept the party so locked. Nobody wanted to leave the dance floor. Everybody sweated out their clothes. Like, that's the type of night that I'm into, and it made me feel at home.
I love to hear that. Honestly, the fact that everyone stayed till the end on a Sunday night as well.
That's like insanity.
And the thing is, people appreciate a good day party. It means you can really dance for longer. You can get into the vibe throughout the sunshine, everything like that.
The sun rays were coming in through the windows. Y'all know how to do it, okay?
Honestly, I love it. I love seeing the sun coming in. I love seeing everyone sharing their looks. And in the daylight, you can see it fully. People turned out.
They were dressed to impress. The tens across the board, y'all.
And I'm curious, if you could describe your set, say, as a scene from something. It could be from a video game, from a cartoon, from a movie. How would you think about the energy that you brought? Because that was a killer set. It was, and your music to me anyway is so immersive anyway. What were you trying to channel for that set?
I was channeling like, we in the Amazon, it's raining, it's trees, and like it's just us, and we just thumping, like, I don't know, like a little nature, a little raw, real energy, I guess.
It definitely felt like that. It felt very like to the roots of the sound.
I like that.
Yeah, to the roots of the sound. No, but for real, because I feel like your music reminds me a lot of the lineages of different sounds, say with footwork as a base, but the roots and branches going so far past that.
Yeah, we reach out.
And also towards the future a lot. It feels like very, very future-oriented sound in a non-pretentious way, but in a very, very like, you can sort of see past what the boundaries and the binaries of sound has been, and you transcend through it.
I've worked within the parameters of Chicago footwork music for over 15 years. So now I'm at a space where I want to try to discover new things, find ways to continue it, but also bring new sounds and perspectives in. And that's like my fun, happy place right now.
No, I love to hear that so much. And I'd love to hear just some of the tracks that you got for us today. Because we're going to go in for the deep dive, talk a bit about your history in the scene and music, what's been inspiring you, your process, and what the future has to hold.
Okay.
But, you know, it's a lot, but we'll do what we can do. I know that there are stories for days, and we're still high off the energy of Sunday, as is.
Sunday was glorious.
Did you have any favorite moments?
I really love Chez's set as well as her outroing me. Like, I almost cried because, yeah, like, it's just really, really nice to just get that love, that appreciation, that care, but also be in a space where I know that I'm cared for, I'm appreciated, that I matter, and it was conveyed to me. I didn't have to assume it, and so for that, like, it was an incredible night, and I would do a party with y'all a million more times. A billion more times. Like, just say the word.
I mean, the word has already been said, you know.
Okay.
More collabs on the horizon, because we're big fans of you, and we'd love to give you some of our energy that we got here in London.
All right. I guess.
So, you know, if the people want Heavee back, and the people want Heavee at BUMPAH and 160 Unity, of course.
I'll be a bumper shaker. I'll do it.
You already are a bumper shaker. Should we get stuck in for a bit of a mix and then come back to our chats?
All right, let's get into a little bit of sound. Okay. And
So if you are just looking in now, it's the 160 Unity show. Thempress with a very special guest, Heavee. If you're not already looked into the sounds of Heavee, they are an incredible producer, DJ, multi-disciplinary artist from Chicago, and with releases on beloved labels like Hyperdub, Tech Life, Mobile Tracks, to name a few. One of the best innovators around, I will personally say that, and who absolutely threw it down on the weekends. If you weren't at 160 Unity and BUMPAH, it was our second time round doing a collab, second time at Fold, and the vibes were high from start to finish, all across Footwork, Duke, Jungle, 160, and the unity across our collectives. Gonna get locked into this mix, an exclusive one for voices. Let's get it.
Hiding in the dark, light it up before it fall apart. Back it up, my echo is a star. And I don't know what I've been searching for. My life flicks in headlights. I'm ready to feel like I shine so bright you can't read. And I don't know what I've been searching for. Shooting stars in the street lights, filter through the noise till it feels right. Catch my reflection in the daylight. I'm slipping through the cracks, but it's alright. Like a lost deer in the headlights, struck by the beams with my eyes wide. Frozen by the silence and I shine bright. Glimmer in the dust till I feel right. I've been searching for. I've been searching for. I've been searching for. I've been searching for.
make it work, 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 make it work. I'm finna make it work, make it work. I'm finna make it work. I'm finna make it work, make it. I'm finna make it work, make it work. I'm finna make it work. I'm finna make it work. I'm finna make it work. Make it work, make it, make it, make it, make it work, make it, make it, make it, make it work, make it, make it, make it, make it work. I'm finna make it work, make it work, make it, make it, make it, make it work, make it, make it, make it, make it work. I'm finna make it work. I'm finna make it work, make it work. I'm finna make it work, make it work, make it, make it, make it, make it work. I'm finna make it work, make it. I'm finna make it work, make it work. I'm finna make it work, make it, make it, make it, make it work, make it, make it, make it, make it work, make it, make it, make it work, 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 make it work. I'm finna make it work, make it work, make it, make it, make it, make it work.
y'all really feel me? East Coast feel me, West Coast feel me. Say what? Can y'all really feel me? Can y'all really feel me?
Yes, 160 Unity show, live on air. And we're stepping back in for some chats after a beautiful mix from Heavee to get the vibes going. How you feeling?
I'm feeling it. I'm locking in, so I'm like laser focused. That's that flow state.
No, I love that flow state situation. And also just hearing you playing your own tracks is always, it's just amazing when you get to hear a producer like playing their things and knowing how they would mix it, how they would bring it in. And you mentioned flow state just now. I'm curious, what gets you into that flow state? How do you tap into it?
It don't take much. Really, just thinking about what we doing, why we doing it. If that crosses my mind, then I'm ready to go.
No, I love that. And I'm really just curious about your influences because your music extends again in time and space and how it feels and that. So I'm curious what sounds, and sound can be anything, right? Like it's not just music itself, but what sounds influence you?
So many things and places from music in different genres, different labels. There's been a lot of there's been a lot of like laid back music from like record labels like Stone's Throw. I pretty much consume everything that they do, like John Carroll Kirby and like Jerry Paper and all these guys that make crazy beats, but also like very chill beats, really good sound design. I like more wild textures from people like Umru and like Underscores and Danny Brown and some of the stuff that he done and stuff like that. I like video game music and like a lot of different sounds from like nostalgic sounds, Super Mario, Jet Set Radio, just a little bit of everything. I was raised in a household where my mom played a lot of like Temptations and a lot of Motown music. So I got like really good foundation from that, Jackson 5, the 5 Heartbeats, so many different just like structural like things that I could like land on, feel at home, and then I branched out.
Amazing. I love to hear that. It's so varied in such a range.
And I could keep going. Like my sisters and my brother, like my sister put me onto R&B, like D'Angelo and like Khalees. Khalees is honestly one of my biggest influences. I'm glad that just crossed my mind because there would be no Heavee without Khalees. I'm sorry, sister, I stole your CD. And I consumed that Khalees Kaleidoscope album with every fiber of my being, and just her boldness, her just like futuristic like view and perspective, but also she was just a girl, and like it was simple but complex, and that just struck me like we could really be our own self. We can customize our character. So that's what I would say. The influences, they all over. That's a full story right there.
No, I love to hear it. And honestly, I love Khalees as well. I feel like she gets a bit underrated sometimes. And her influence, her impact was mad. And so innovative as well.
Please go back and go through Khalees's discography. There are gems undiscovered.
What are one of your favorite gems of hers that you think doesn't get enough shout outs?
Flashback, Rain, the interlude, Trick Me. That whole Tasty album is incredibly like sharp, and like the sound design, the concepts, the space like that they sit in, but also like how they just kind of subtly push Afrofuturism. Yeah, Khalees, that girl, definitely that girl.
And you mentioned so many different reference points. I'm curious, are there certain, say, spaces, environments, or times of day that really resonate with you or that inspire you to create?
Hell yeah. I love beautiful landscapes, so sunset, sunrise, but more like early mornings, my mind is so creative, it's so moved. It's just all of these ideas are flushing, like just flooding my brain, and like I want to try this, I want to record that. So I really like doing like field recording and like voice memos, because early in the morning I'm bound to get an idea, a lyric, a jingle, a melody, a progression, a drum loop. Like it's like every morning.
No, I love that. And I love the field recordings. I love just documenting everyday life. And then you're getting so inspired by that. There's so much beauty to be found.
And reviewing this stuff and like seeing where you were and like your journey and how like things are changing. I like that. And I learned that Sun Ra does that. He did that same thing. So I'm like, I'm going to keep that going.
And I heard you drop quite a few like very jazz influenced tracks in the mix you just did. And on the BUMPAH show before, I went on some tangent around how much like I'm a huge jazz lover, programming at the station here. And for me, jazz, especially free jazz, feels so similar to footwork to me. There's so much playing outside of and in between the lines and disrupting time and space in a very specific type of way.
Very much so. Very much so. Footwork, like the sound of footwork, there's always been a lot of deep cuts and jazz and like jazz artists that we continuously come back to. If I had to name like one person, like a major influence, it would be Roy Ayers. There are so many Roy Ayers footwork tracks, and we love that man. And yeah, rest in peace, Roy Ayers. Very crazy. We love jazz. I love jazz. It always felt like a continuation or just like a further exploration of that Motown foundation, just like building on that, crispier, tighter, faster, wilder, like more ideas. That's how I always saw it.
And I love that there's both that tighter and the wilder in that. And I feel like in your work, especially, say I listen to Unleash a lot, right? And you get so much juxtaposition. There's so much duality. You can be literally floating through the cosmos, like very like spacey.
Oh my God.
No, genuinely, it feels like a very spiritual experience listening to some of them tracks. And then you get pulled into this very like abrupt, but in a way that still holds you. Sort of very like, it's very fierce and very fiery. Then also has a lot of wateriness to it. I think about Sound Through the Elements a lot.
Very floaty. Yeah. The bed of Unleash was my emotions. And the textures and the wild like drums that I built, which was like a separate thing that I did working with Never Normal Records, we had collab with BandLab and created sound packs. So the sound pack that I built, it was just literally supposed to be textures, but then I brought that in as like the palette of this particular album, and I could have chose like the footwork sounds that we know and love, but it felt important to me to try to write my own story, and that was the best way to do that.
And I really love that. It's like thinking of, say, a footwork sort of thing as a base, right? But the palette is so different. So the painting itself is so textured.
I'm considering the tempo, I'm considering some of the familiar rhythms that we use in footwork, but then I'm changing the sounds, I'm changing the perspective, the energy, how we would normally approach these things, and I'm coming from more of like a laid back mood, just like moody type of. Yeah, it was moody. Very. I was crying the whole time. So.
No, because I love that you could dance to that album, but you can also really have tears in the club or tears at home situation. You know,
It was very much tears in the club. Yes.
And I guess with your process with it, because obviously making an album feels very different, even just listening to it, let alone creating it, than say making an EP or a shorter project. How did that feel like for you? What was the difference in extending your narrative and building your world deeper through that experience?
The place that I was in, I wanted to make something that was like signature me, and I didn't want to be like shadowed by collaborating or friends bringing them in, and in any event. So the idea behind it was I'm currently studying like different sound design techniques, just trying to learn and like maybe bump up my skills. And I get into FM synthesis. I get into different like techniques that go into like sound design, and finding artists that kind of really like hone in on that. People like Sophie, people like Jimmy Edgar, people like Machine Drum and E-Prom, and I'm hearing these sounds, I'm hearing these ideas. Machine Drum said something that stuck with me. He was like, build a library of sounds, then make a project and use those sounds and just lean into that. And that was the moment I was like, all right, I'm done researching. I'm going to make this record. And yeah, my emotions, the album, I mean, the lyrics, everything just came together. It took me about a year. It took a little bit of learning, a little bit of like reprogramming. I had lost my laptop and had to start over. And it was this really beautiful like project where I really bear everything. And Unleashed came out.
I love to get that insight into it, because you know, you can listen to it and make your own ideas of what the story, what the emotion is that's meant to be conveyed, but hearing it from you yourself really does put a lot of that depth back into it in a way that sometimes we miss if we don't hear the exact story through it. And for you, because you're saying you went through a lot of different stages in that process, did you initially start off with a concept and build from that, or did you just start creating straight up?
I think I started building up. The concept wasn't exactly there. There were certain songs that had changed and transformed so many different times. Things that I built the project around initially, and then like would pivot, and then again I had lost the laptop, so I started over. But there was always this like, I wanted to be able to have chord progressions that you could feel, that would really carry the emotion without having to say it. And so the songs like that I did with Baby, the song that I did with Takuya Nakamura with the brass, those were the ones where I was like, this is really important that we feel it. And we felt it.
It
Shout out
definitely
Space
felt.
Talk, shout out Baby.
No, it definitely was felt. And I also wanted to touch on, because I know that you released The Awakening With alongside it, which I absolutely love when artists put their other art forms and interests into their projects. And, you know, I'm a big video game fan, I'm a big cartoons fan, like I love anime as well. I love all the things that allow us to build worlds.
That's
And
so dope.
yeah, I would love to know just how did that come about for you? Of course, it's a natural progression. You said, you know, a lot of your musical influence comes from that world as well. How did you go about creating that and tying it into the album?
Working with the design team, Plus Minus Studio, they are absolutely incredible. We spent a lot of time going back and forth, mood boards, honing in. There was 3 different like visual concepts. There was like a the original idea I wanted to do was like Ghost in the Shell. Like I'm like tethered up, like stringed up to the computer. Like, but I was like also it could be like a hero story or just like I want to take this journey. I want to come out on the other end different. And like we found all of these images where it was like maybe I have to destroy a part of myself and rebuild and come out with something new. And we started like peeling out like some of the stuff from the mood board games that I had grew up with, like Shining Force and like Chrono Cross, Chrono Trigger, and these games have like the text and like the like choose your own adventure type of like RPG energy that kind of built that like that visual identity. And yeah, Plus Minus was like we could try something else if you wanted to. I wanted to do a game, so we decided to do a very simple choose your own adventure video game, and that's how we did The Awakening.
I love that. And I guess how did that feel for you? You know what I mean? Like if for your younger self going back, is it something you envisioned or imagined?
I didn't think we could really pull it off, but at the same time, I was really confident based off how the work was moving forward, the momentum and like the energy. It was great. They won an award for the typography from the D&AD Awards, Best Typography for Unleash. So the work it was immense. It was incredible. I will never forget them. Beautiful, beautiful team.
Oh, that's so beautiful. And something I do want to ask about before we go back in for another mix is your production journey. Because from what I know, you started off producing through games themselves, which, you know, I feel like it reminds me a bit of how, you know, in the UK scope, a lot of grime artists started off in a similar way as well.
Ooh,
yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, there's a lot of history of grime artists doing that. And also a lot of, say, cartoon theme tracks or video game theme tracks that were remixed into grime tracks.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I know as well, like, I can hear some of that, some influence or some connections to that in some of your production style as well. But that's beside the point. What I want to know is what was that journey like going from, you know, making tracks or loops in a game to being a very established artist with incredible releases?
I got you.
And everything along the way.
That was such an interesting time. I had just really discovered footwork. Like in my neighborhood, my friends are doing the dance already, and like I want to be in the world, and like I'm not yet. And my friends, Earl and some other friends, they're already like making tracks. So at that moment, I only had a PlayStation 2. There's this game called Digital Hits Factory made by Funkmaster Flex. Got the game. I started making music on there. It's the grid, instead of left to right, it goes up and down like a tracker, and then all of the information is on the left hand side. It's like curved, then it's like this Y2K user interface. Very sick program, but you had to record you had to like export to MP3 or like an MP3 player. So I would bring the sounds that I exported into my car, and then we would listen in the car because like there was no sound system in the house. So we would always like listen to my music in the car, open up the van, and like dance in the street. And that was like our thing. Every day of the summer, all of the neighbors, they annoyed by us because my van is bumping music, these terrible, terrible tracks. But then fast forward, we get a house computer. Me and Earl get tighter because we both joined the dance group Animosity. And from there, we start making music regularly in FL Studio. This is about 2008-9 now. 2009, I went to college, and now I'm in tech life at that moment. I go away. I'm in Ohio at school, and I'm sending them music. They're sending me voicemails of encouragement to keep me locked in. And just a little bit fast forward 2012, I decided to take a break from school. And at that same moment in time, we made his whack, and Flying Lotus reached out to Rashad and asked him to put it in the game.
I love that for you so much. Like, that feels so full circle. To make a track with Rashad and then to have it in GTA.
It's insane. I'm like, what is my life sometimes? And that's been a calling card for me. And so many people have been introduced to footwork through that game. So, like, it's like an infinite blessing. Like, it's really been awesome.
And since then, I mean, that sounds like a big career-defining moment, you know? What has felt like a key part of your journey since then? In the last recent years, I know you've had some releases, of course, the album on Hyperdub, and then recent bits on Movable Tracks. Any standout moments, whether that's releases or, say, gigs that you've really loved, or things that you're currently working on and excited to share with the world?
Of course. Last year, just randomly, I did a gig with Nike, and it was like my childhood like moment of like I wore Nike as a kid and then DJing for them, and like it was a women's like marathon. They're running and it's to footwork music. We're in the city in the middle of the of Chicago, and like it's this beautiful like landscape. The sun is setting, and like that was fire. I felt like that was like a little milestone. I'm working on, there's a upcoming release with Hyperdub, and my mom is gonna be on there. And and I'm really ready for people to hear it, because we worked hard on it. It's fire. It's called Mainframe.
What's your mom doing on it?
She had a little lyric that we recorded back in maybe 2014, and it stood the test of time. It's still here, so I decided to bring it in and make it a track. And so mom is gonna be like, I got what you need. I got what you need. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. I can't wait for y'all to hear that.
I'm so excited. When is that coming through?
May 5th. Yep, first week of May. Yep.
Nice, that's so soon. So soon.
Basically, when I get back home off of tour, then a new promo like cycle will start.
Amazing. We're gonna step back in for a couple more tunes before we sign up at the end, because I feel like we could chat a long time.
Okay.
There's so much to get stuck into.
We're really getting into it.
But I want to make sure we got time for a couple more tracks, and I've got one last question, which I love to ask more conceptual questions sometimes. If
Pick my brain. Wake me up.
If your sound was a weapon, what would it be?
Ooh, it's razor sharp. It's like what was that weapon that Go-Go had in Kill Bill? Is that. You swing it, you better duck. Like, yeah.
That's a great answer.
Somebody look that up and tell me what it's called.
Right, we'll superimpose it over the clips after.
There we go.
We'll just edit it into your hands right then.
I can actually use one of those.
Real talk. Oh, wow. I need that clip. I need that clip in my life.
You know what? Seb, if you're listening, Photoshop that in for us, yeah?
Please. Cheers. Hey.
Well, yeah, we'd love to hear a couple more tracks from you, and we'll do a little sign off.
Okay, let's get into it.
Do you have any favorites of your own productions? Anything you think we wouldn't expect you to play as a favorite? Deep cuts and the like.
My edit that I did of Legovi Plume, it's super simple, but it was already a dope track, and it's my favorite just because how intense the build up and breakdowns are. That's one of my joints. It's not released, but maybe we can figure something out.
Amazing. Thank you for the chats, honestly. Inspiration, love what you're doing, and what you're doing is important for pushing the sound forwards. It feels like futurism is through and through. It's emotional, it can get you in your body. It's collective, it's a beautiful sound, and I love how many threads you weave together through it.
Girl.
You really, really feel it. You feel it, trust.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
You know, I remember hearing 8-Bit Shit first from you. I think it was the first track I heard. And that really, really did a lot for me. And then hearing WFM, again, beautiful, but seeing the progression over time.
Yeah. It was working on WFM was insane. I had Gantman, I had PayPal, I had Sir Timo, I had DJ Hank, I had DJ Phil. We're all in one room. We're all hitting the MPC at the same time. Like we were just, it was this like hive mind type of energy on that song, the single WFM. Working with Rashad on It's Whack. Like in the early days, and bringing that song back, it's a really dope experience of just like that tech life camaraderie and energy. That was WFM to the T.
And just one last one actually is because I know you've collaborated with a lot of people. A lot of how you got into this is through community and being around people. If you had something just to share with people, whether they're just starting out or further along in their journey, what's the key lesson that you learned that you think everyone could take on board to create in the most free-spirited, expansive ways that they can?
I would say try to do like what I did and never walk into a room like you're the master, like you know everything there is to know. Walk into every room like there's something to learn and that you are a student. If you do that, you will go as far as you want to go and potentially even further.
Thank you. No, that's a beautiful Hey, everyone big it up for Heavee in the studio.
Hey. But much love, and thank you for those questions. They were awesome.
I'm so glad to hear. Who knows? A part 2 when we get you down for BUMPAH, shake some bumper in the future.
Shake, bumper shaker.
Hey.
I'm ready. I need a t-shirt.
Coming soon. Soon come.
There we go.
Cold, motherfucker.
Voices Radio.
Voices